just give us the sort of general state of play. What sort of side you'll have available for the opener?
Yeah, look, from last weekend's fixture, hopefully we'll get Leroy back in the side. Danny Rich potentially coming in. There's obviously a little bit of a doubt on Kieran Rush at the moment. So there's a few little doubts that we've still got lingering regarding who's going to be playing this week, but pretty much all the lads that played last week came through unscathed.
What was your assessment of that Hunslet performance?
I think we were really professional. We came in at 12-6. The game never really rained out. I don't think they got out of there 30 apart from the try. We dropped basically kicked the ball from the halfway line, they dropped it, they managed to scramble. Greg Eden managed to sort of find himself over the line, but they weren't really in our half. I think in the second half, speaking to our analysts and a few other people, I don't think they had to play the ball inside our 20. So just a really professional performance from us. Look, I think they were really dogged, Hunslet. I think they were really good. Showed a lot of character to hang with us, but I thought we did a real professional job, and we're on the front foot from the opening minute to the last minute.
Obviously, it goes without saying it's a bit of a step up for you this week to go up against Warrington. What do you need to do in that game to I guess, stay in it for as long as possible and give yourselves a chance of a positive outcome?
Oh yeah, look, the stacked out, the squad's extremely good. They did really well last year. They were probably one of the form teams for the majority of last year, and they've only improved the squad so far, so they've got better players in it now than they had last year. I think we've got to do a really good job on the backfield. They've got some good backfield carries to get them on the front foot. They've got a good forward pack, and it's no surprise that whenever Williams is playing any side, he's going to be a threat. He's one of the biggest threats, I think, in Super League with the way that he attacks. He swings around the field, he pops from the left, he pops from the right, and he's dangerous runner of the ball. He's got great vision. He's the England captain, so we've got to do a really good job on him.
We know you've still obviously got quite a few players out, but now that we're getting into the games and we're playing every week, I guess it's got to be more about the players who are involved and getting them to perform as well as they possibly can do. Yeah,
of course, that's why you have a squad. We're obviously missing some individuals that would prefer to have within the side, within a 17, and there's a fair few outside backs, and Tarney's obviously not here with his baby being born, but we are where we are, and we've been like that for quite a while in pre-season, so it's given us a good opportunity to see some of the lads that have been on the periphery, some of the younger lads have had opportunities, so it's been, it's not new to us. It's not ideal by any situation, not an ideal situation to be in, but I've got every confidence, every faith in the players that we have got available that we can do a job.
You mentioned Tarney, that all gone well with them then.
Yeah, it's all gone really well. He's obviously, he needs to spend a little bit of time. We can't just leave his wife over there as soon as the baby popped out. We've got to give him a little bit of time to spend with his family and make sure his wife's comfortable and happy, and so's his baby. And then he should be getting back over here in a not too distant future.
Adam, obviously, we're talking about, it's not been an easy pre-season for the group as a whole. A lot of disruption to it. But how was a player who has been fit and involved, come back from the injury as you are? How have you sort of found, the sort of feeling within the group, particularly among the players who are fit and are obviously doing the best to prepare for the season?
Look, pre-season it is what it is, where it's we sort of pushed to the limits, and you're going to pick up a few injuries. We picked up more than we would, but as you said, we've got capable lads who've just slotted straight in, and they're still doing a job for us. Myself personally, it's been a steady pre-season, so to speak. I've still been recovering back from the injury, but I'm thereabouts now. I'd say I'm pretty much 100% to where I am, to where I was last year. Still a couple of things I'm trying to sort out and make sure nothing crops up. But pre-season was a tough one for me and for majority of the lads. So could put us in good stead for the season.
They say a bit of adversity can help a group in the long term. Do you think that could be the case for you guys?
Maybe, yeah. Look, in this game, it's a tough old sport that we play, and we're going to pick up injuries. Whether we pick up injuries in training, in pre-season, in a trial match, or in a game throughout the season. With that, we need depth in squad, which I think we have here at the Giants. We've got some good young lads who have been as well, filling the boots of our senior boys who've been out. And it is what it is. It's a suck game. We're playing. Injuries are part and parcel of it.
How do you think it'll affect your chances going to particularly the first block of the season? I mean, you've got a pretty tough run of games as well. I think something like 5 of the top 6 teams last season you've got in the first 6 rounds. So you've got the best teams to go up against as well.
Yeah, look, we've got to play them. We've got to play them at some point through the season. So it doesn't really matter to us if they come first or we play them later on in the season. You could argue that maybe playing the top teams a bit earlier on, they're a bit more disjointed, or they may be still feeling a bit sore from a pre-season, or but then on the other hand, you're picking up teams that are fresh and they've still got you've got all the first choice senior boys out there or whatever. But yeah, tough one.
Well, all the best of luck for you on Sunday, guys.
Thanks
very much.
Thank you, pal.
Hi Luke, how are you doing?
I'm alright, thank you.
How are you, Adam? You alright?
Alright, mate, where's your camera?
Reveal yourself.
How's Adam Clune doing, Luke?
Yeah, he's still a little bit of a way off. He's had a calf injury. He went back to Australia fit and healthy. He was just doing, I think it was his last run before he came back on the flight to get back over here, and just had a bit of a twinge on his calf, and he's unfortunate for us, he hasn't been on the field with us yet. He hasn't actually been part of this because he picked up that injury and then had another. He's aggravated it again, the same calf. So he's pretty much hasn't had a pre-season with us yet. So he hasn't been back. So he's all being well. Hopefully he'll be back for round 3 or round 4.
Just how tough has this pre-season been? Do you think it's been one of the toughest you've ever been a part of?
Oh yeah, look, he's been a little bit disjointed. Pre-seasons are always tough for different reasons. Probably just regarding the player availability, it's probably been one of the toughest things for us. But like you said previous, sometimes it can bring a group together. It gives an opportunity for some lads that probably wasn't going to be, get as many reps in to get reps in. I think it'll hopefully stand us in good stead later on in the season when we need to call upon them that they're ready and raring to go and had experience. So it can actually be beneficial for us further down the line, and hopefully, the players I've got for selection, I've got more than enough faith in them. I think the stuff that we've been doing, particularly over the last couple of weeks, has been steadily building. So hopefully we can, put that into practice this week and then the following weeks.
And a question for both of you. You've both been predicted to be bottom or near the bottom at least. Does that provide motivation for you both?
Yeah, because especially for us as players, we strive to win things. We strive to be the best version of ourselves as we can, and I think last year we all fell short of that, everybody included. And look, it gives us motivation, but it's something we're not really dwelling on. We've not really spoken about where we finished last season and where we're going to finish this season. We know what we're capable of if we're all doing our jobs week in, week out, and giving 100% in everything we're doing.
What about you, Luke? Oh
yeah, it makes absolutely no odds to me what other people say. Yeah, look, all I care about is what we think and what we feel as individuals and as a collective within our group. People, it's their job to write where we're going to end up, and I suppose sometimes they've got their opinions like everybody else has. But yeah, all I care about is what we believe in our group.